enough for these British DJs.
And he's got only one.
Good. Next is a man who has listeners and some of the staff laughing through tears. Maurice Chavez with Pressing Issues.
Okay, hello and welcome to the show. This is Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez. At one time, my show was buried in overnights, but now I am man on the way up. Today, helping me to press the issue and separate the sweet juice of truth from the pulpy discharge of lies and misunderstanding, we have technologist Martin Graves. First, Martin, please explain to every person listening at home what on earth a technologist is.
Hello, Maurice. I'm all about the future and about how technology has the power.
Yeah, that's very interesting, Martin, but let me finish my introductions first, okay? This is my show, a public service to Vice City.
Just ask.
Like the man who takes your dead poodle and mounts them a commemorative plaque at Pet Stores. But how can we worry about our elderly family members with dogs soiling themselves when there are nuclear missiles aimed at Vice City? It is well known. Vice City is a prime target, as the Russians hate our speedboat culture and enormous melons. But enough of orange analogies for the moment.
So a technologist is...
I'm sorry, there are other people on the panel. I said, press the issue, my friend. Not stroke your ego, okay? Please, where do they get these people, eh? Okay, well, next up we have America's favorite female industrialist, Forbes Waverly III. Hello, Forbes.
Hey, Chavez, can we get on with this? There's a real estate closing I have to get to. Has someone got a light?
Certainly. And my, those are very empowering cigarettes. Interesting name, by the way. Kind of manly. Not exactly gender specific, but hey, what do I know?
Nothing, clearly.
Moving on. Experts here to press we have a woman who is a local activist, attending every city council meeting to mouth off. Intense public activist, Bryony Craddock.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Bryony. You know, I can't help but notice you're wearing a half shirt and have a large belly. Are you by any chance pregnant?
Yes, obviously. Look at me. What do you think? That I was just a fat bitch? Typical patriarch.
Hey, okay. Hold your temper there. You know, to my people, fertility is very important.
The Aztecs all went sterile from UFOs. I read it in a book.
Who is this guy?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Grace, for chiming in there. And goldfish live in trees. Okay, as I was saying, a pregnant woman is very beautiful. Is it your first?
No, dumbass. It's my 16th.
16?
Yeah.
Good Lord. And as my people say, the Grand Canyon is a very big place. And if you're going, please, take a flashlight. Are you not worried about overpopulating?
Well, someone's got to make sure we aren't overrun. Plus, I'm producing nothing but top-quality offspring, Mo.
Oh, please.
Hey, excuse me. It's Maurice, please, okay? Not Mo. I'm not a farmer. I'm trying to build a career here, eh? A reputation. A pathway that will take me all the way to the Pulitzer. You know, if public radio cannot influence policymakers, I don't know what can.
Bribes, blackmail,
Yes,
blowjobs.
Debate, please. Healthy debate. A young idea. Getting pulled into maturity by people who know. Go-getters on the path to being broadcasting superstars. One day, I will be a news anchor on a major station. Let's press the issue.
What issue?
I was getting to that. Okay, listen, all of you. You know, the shows only works if you let me speak. I'm the ringmaster, okay? You're the lions. You clap like seals when I say something. And then a clown comes and scoops up my poop.
Have a nice day.
Miss, let us press the issue first and fall out later, okay? Now, in today's hectic society, in this age of mini portable filing systems you carry everywhere so you know the date and the phone number, of high-tech wristwatches with digital readout, in this crazy time of condominium development and junk that has been turned into buns, anything is possible. American workers are drunk. Factories are shutting down. Youths wearing leather moccasins, piercing their ears. And even the family itself is under threat.
Dear God, no.
Yes, and as that drag queen in charge in Britain said, there is no such thing as society. So let's press the issue. Modern life in 1984. Crazy or what?
Is that it? Modern life? crazy or what? That's an issue? Oh, you are so pathetic, Mr. Hola Man. I was told we were here to discuss labor issues, to discuss deregulating the corporate shackles that are strangling this town. What kind of pathetic loser journalist are you?
Yeah, take another drag of your ciggy, Waverly. You know, you make me shiver the way you look at me. Like I shiver in the bathroom, looking down at the urinal. And I say, man, that's a lot of men's hair. Then I say, Maurice, you are packed full of testosterone. You are massive!
Ew.
Is it just me, or is it just this angle? What was she talking about? My little boy got the job done. But you know what? I'm drifting. The fact remains, they are the same thing. For the working man, too much work. For the fat cat, or in your case, very thin and sexless, nicotine-stained cat. Too many regulations. The working man wants spare time, spare money to indulge his hobbies, like street gloves and alcoholism, while the fat cat wants increased profits to pay for divorces and having uncooperative...
Damn,
This is
girl,
not a
let's get
rehearsal.
to dinner.
Back in the field of technology. What do you think?
I'm glad that finally, because I've been here. I think the single most incredible thing in the whole universe is the human spleen. Apart from the giraffe snake.
Please, somebody shut him up.
Yes, don't be angry. We have the power. Then 5 years manual labor will be entirely obsolete.
I have no idea what you're saying. Go on.
In el 20, I can't, I'll
Have a nice day.
will be robotic. I mean, if you think you want a baby, but don't know for certain, you'll have a robot baby you can build and raise instead. It will drink oil instead of milk.
You're a robot.
Yes,
That's
it's
great for the
logic.
economy.
I wish I was a robot.
God, that's atrocious. That is inhumane, sir.
You're very narrow because you're from low income.
Excuse me?
Nonsense. Because it's already happening in Japan, Australia. Did you know one of 2 babies born in last year in Sweden was a robot? And the rest already act like them. They have the happiest society on the planet.
But
They-
how are they making these? What are you talking about?
I feel like I'm alone in this room. Do robots ever top themselves? Are they ever on top? They're usually bottom. Do robot women ever spend all your money on shoes and complain about how you empty the bank account of $500 to own the future? An electronic future? They don't have the conception. Do robots invent idiotic religions?
No, but that's
But
not my
nothing,
point.
you silly little tiny person.
Excuse me?
Excused. What's the difference between an electronic friend I make in my bedroom and the unnecessary fetus you're carrying right now?
All
We
right,
both
then.
made them. Who are you to say your method is better than mine? Who made you God, you?
Are revolting to use God's name that way. How dare you speak to a pregnant woman like that?
Oh, shut up, sweetheart. Stop it with that pregnancy stuff. So you've knocked out a few puppies. Good for you. You expect this little jerk with his midget dick to be nice to you? I don't understand why this is even an issue. This country was founded on the fact that we should take land from whomever. In this case, alligators and swamp people. Florida is about development. And I didn't move down here from my beautiful Connecticut to have some hippies stand in the way of progress. My father ignored me.
Last chance to draw a breath.
Hell, much less be down and out for 9 months. Pregnancy ruins a body. Please, you can just tell by looking at that enormous elephant sitting across from me.
Somebody get me some ice cream. What do you know? What would you know about any of this? You are barren.
And I'm helping the economy.
It is a vast wasteland and that uterine excuse for a body you have. I'm really not happy about the anti-family tone of this one, especially people who put mothers down. Mothers founded this country and covered wagons
Silent is the
with
other
full
way,
uteruses. If you didn't have a mother, you would be asexual. And then what would you do on Friday nights when you get lonely? Get a hooker like my husband? Split into 2? Mitosis? I mean, you can't raise a kid in this climate.
Thank God.
These commercials these days, like little lacy surprise. It's disgusting. It's immoral.
I like that ad.
Certainly, it is a little vulgar.
Imagine charging that much for children's underwear. It's impossible to keep my kids from mimicking what they see on TV. All I wants to do is yell and scream and shout and kill foreigners.
What the hell is he watching?
He's been watching the State of the Union address.
Good kid.
And thank God we campaigned successfully to get Crow off the radio in this town. That album was indecent, and I don't like it. And nobody should be able to buy it, ever, ever.
Yes, but you know what? I quite like this album. It's so moving. Sounds like El Futuro Blanca. Shiva's got a shiv. And Wet Children in the Rain. The one that got him in the most trouble, eh? But what is art? Have someone explain that to me. Is it tossing cans of paint and chickens into a jet engine? Or is it leaving your friends behind so you can make a lot of money? Like when Crow left Ambulance so he could sing the tune Red Scare. A song about a young woman in the middle of the Soviet bureaucracy that is late for her funeral. We certainly are pressing the issue.
You know what, mister? That kind of trash doesn't need to be on the radio. Especially songs about doing yoga and how to make love for 3 days without coming.
Ooh.
I don't know what Aztec jazz or Carl Jung is, but my kids shouldn't be exposed to it.
Well, all of this spawning leads to one thing. Unworkable economic systems. TV shows with 3 boys and 3 girls sharing a bathroom. It's obscene. In my house, where rich people live, we have 6 bathrooms per person, and only the men shower together. It's how we were raised. You know what happens when you have collective ownership? A man will come use your tractor and your wife. And I'm not just talking about baking biscuits, sweetheart. I'm talking...
The hospital bed from delivering a baby, and my husband is already on top of me, wanting a new one. He's a red-blooded American man with a full working penis. He says he's only attracted to me when I've got that motherly glow.
I think you're all getting a little too personal.
Excuse me?
I'm just giving my opinion. I think you're getting a little too... Young minds in science class in college. Homo superior? You're right.
Listen, education should be privatized, and I don't care whose land we took. This is today, and it's simply not fair that I can't run bingo and sell tax-free cigarettes in clear slums. All because of some hideous, puritanical streak of people. Religion has everything to answer for this.
Technology's my religion. For me, an electronic calculator is like the Bible. People used to try to understand the universe through things like parables and abstract ideas. Now, we understand it completely with numbers. I can type things and turn the calculator upside down and spell words.
Now this is something I'd like to see.
Sure, and I know for a fact that life is completely pointless and meaningless. If I have an imaginary friend, I'd be putting home. But if you have a man wear a dress and write a book about it, they call you a saint. Life is random. Religion is for the weak. I could be killed tomorrow.
Thank
This
God.
woman right here could sit on me with her stomach and kill me.
I have a painful hemorrhoid.
Whenever I think about killing people, or when I write a computer program and hit delete, I know it is the end of those lines of code. And quite frankly, that makes me feel good.
You're a sad and lonely man. You have some very strange ideas. Bryony, can technology really save the day? Is religion pointless?
It's patriarchy, this kind of talk. Calculators are a way of keeping women down, just like slide rules were in the 60s, of ruining families. Have you got a family, Maurice?
In my opinion, we are all one family.
Hey, you're gonna die.
Or something. Now it's just about real estate speculation and cocaine
All the
dealing
cars
and
and
tax
boats, you dig?
avoidance and gunfights.
All vital parts of the economy. What exactly did this place ever stand
Move your
for?
bitch
For
ass.
freedom, my friend. For freedom. In a much controlled way, in which everyone is alike and looks alike and is just like me. Stand on their front lawn with a 12-gauge shotgun. That is democracy.
Stop talking!
So it would seem. Anyway, let's take a quick break to discuss this station's funding problems with Jonathan Freeload. Over to you, Jonathan.
It's me.
Oh, hey, Michelle.
Hello, so you haven't got a family, you little turd?
No, what are you doing?
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm pregnant, you asshole!
Michelle, please.
Either marry me or pay for me to have it sorted out. But don't ignore me. I'm not some cheap slut you can treat like this.
But we are on radio, my dear. This is hardly the time to...
Hardly the time. What do you know about the time?
Michelle?
When I found you, you were a failing clown working the birthday party circuit for juvenile delinquents in corrections institutions, getting your clown hair set on fire. I have been in this business since you were making dogs out of balloons. I made you, Maurice Chavez, and you treat me like a lady of the evening?
We're both consenting adults. You said no commitment.
I'm going to get you, Chavez, you little shit, if it's the last thing I do.
Please.